What is up, and welcome to Hot Take, where we chill out and listen to some music together and get to decide what we think, because we're most important. I'm Toby A.K.A. Kushing from the T&D channel, and today we're going to be listening to the Disco Biscuits, something a little different. This is off of Uncivilized Area, don't know it, 1998, and it's Vassillios. And so I do recognize the name. I have seen them live a handful of times. I had a lot of fun. The reason I wanted to look into their albums was basically, they just haven't held up for me over the years. And I wanted to look at an older one because our friend Houston suggested that I start with some older stuff if I'm going to look at this. And so we're going to see what's up with some Bisco. And we're going to hop over and check this out. Vassillios. Okay, so I already got some shit, but Bisco kind of does things that are just a little too complex for it's like, I don't know how to describe it. It's like they're doing too much and they're doing too much over each other, and there's a lot of dissonance, which they like, and they create that dissonance well. But I don't know, it just comes off as like a little confusing, especially for an album version, for it to be kind of, I don't want to say sloppy yet, because this is the album. They're really good. They are talented musicians. But if you have seen them, they do get sloppy and wild. And this kind of rings true on that, just with that little lick, right? It's loose. That's some rockin' shit, though.
By a cow, milk like an udder. You know he's a freak cause he shaved with his mother.
Okay.
Vassillios, dead weight fish motherfucker. Vassillios.
Okay, so I have the same kind of thing to say that I said about Fish as far as the lyrics go. The writing of it just leaves something to be desired, and that they are, again, it seems like it's a whimsical, trying to be fun and playful, I suppose. It's supposed to be having fun with the lyrics. Why not, if you have all this technical music that, I was getting down that powerful part. If you have that platform, in my mind, maybe I'm a prude, but in my mind, it seems like I would always want to go. Even if you were being funny, I would still want to have some depth to it, I suppose. I'm being harsh just because it doesn't hit me right. Some people that would look up those lyrics and it would hit them, right? So I don't know. Maybe I'm being too harsh, but I'm getting the same kind of feeling of getting pushed back a little bit on those writings. On those writings? Yeah, that's what I said. Superpowers words.
Vassillios, love you like a brother. Vassillios, straight from the gutter. Vassillios, straight from the gutter. Vassillios, sweet cheeks, we love you like a brother. Jolly old friend, spitting mud like no other. A kind, simple beast, Vassillios, I shudder. Think it was you.
Where Fish got their chops from school and jazz and stuff, and neoclassical, you can tell that they were just into some more bro rock and a lot heavier stuff. So again, not to judge on that. And again, who am I to judge on the lyrics? I can't put a sentence together. So I don't know. It doesn't feel as good, but I will say I have loved them live. They really let loose. I don't know what kind of pills they're on, but they're fucked up. I've seen them falling around. But anyway, it's just like, it's a weird vibe. And if it's for you, it's for you. And I'm kind of in as far as the shows go. But I don't think I'd sit and listen to this uncivilized area. Sorry.
That candy in the gutter.
Pretty good though. I like the organ. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I mean, I can't play the organ like that. That was awesome. This is a nice, blissful jam. So hold, whoa. I judged too early as far as this song goes because that Blissful Jam's real nice. I do like the way he plays. They still keep this rock vibe even when they're being blissful, which is kind of odd. And it's so they can snap right back with this shit. And then there's this wild section, which I don't, I had to kind of take a breath for a second before I hear this, but here we go. I don't even think I'm technically skilled enough to know whether that was fucking awesome or not. To me, it was just like I said before, they're good at creating the space of dissonance, but it's also very confusing and sometimes a little much. And I respect it. It was weird. It was intentionally weird, kind of like the lyrics, right? Kind of being funny. But yeah, I don't even know enough to know if that was like really an intellectual move or whether it was more just a violent, drastic move. Okay. So, like them being the jam scene, everybody takes from the dead a little bit. The two eras I see them taking from is like, we listened to Cream Puff War before, like that psycho 60s era where like the dissonance is meant to make you feel uncomfortable. It's supposed to be uncomfortable. And then also in this little part right here, I'm getting Blues for All the vibes. Like the movements in it. So I mean, there's some influence there that's pretty nice.
The bees are getting jealous. Vassillios, baby. On the down low, underneath your hedgerow, something is startling. For farthing, darling, nothing more is marveling. Vassillios, baby.
I'm down with this. this is something I've wondered, just because, like, again, I've seen them live, and I know they play like this. They play very odd, out of place solos, and sometimes they seem a little off time. But I thought that was just because they were real fucked up on stage. I've never listened to the albums, and they're still doing it. So I don't know if this is, like, maybe again just doing the live tracking. Maybe that's influencing it, recording it live, but I don't know. They're still coming off like real loose, and maybe that's the style that they kind of all agreed on, was just to be loose and really weird. But I don't know. I keep going back and forth. This song is a ride, though, I will say. And so it was, they looped back around to the initial jam, so it was all a dream. Never happened, all that crazy shit. I don't know. There were some parts that I really respected. That was a crazy ride, and then they summed it back up. It was like, that was a musical journey. And, it was an intense story. I don't really know how to feel about it. This is not what I thought this would be. I'm definitely more shaken than I thought I would be after listening to this, because I was fucked up when I saw them live, so I don't remember, half the details. It did feel like a dream. But I do have questions about their playing style, whether that's just their loose approach, because that's a thing. That's a way to play, kind of like Jimi Hendrix, right? It's like, wasn't so technical as much as there was just a style, and it was let loose. So I don't know. It did bring up a lot of thoughts, and I have to say, I didn't hate it. I mean, I was banging my head. It was powerful at times. So, it's again it's a band that I would probably see again live. Sounds fun, and these album versions, though, I'm taken aback. I mean, well, a little too stoned for this, or maybe I'm just right. But this was a fun one. I want to start doing some different ones. Give me some ideas, when you like, and leave that comment that you're already going to do. Just throw in some ideas for ones we can do in the future together. And make sure to check out our Patreon. We've got an awesome show where it's like a game show where we look at new music videos. We got some stuff we're going to dead lyrics. We got a lot of different content there. And make sure to check out Real Bird Apparel. We got all these different new styles in, and it's a cult. Get into it, and check out me on Spotify, Kushing, and all the new stuff we do on the channel. We putting out stuff all the time, and we will be back again in your lives soon. Love you. Wake up.